Some viewers may find this content disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Who dares awaken me from my slumber? Noxium, aka Brother Nature, and Shane Michael Crisp from the West Coast Dogman Project. This must mean it is time once again for Midnight Lycanthropy here on StarFox Radio. Yet, before we do head out, please allow me to replenish my powers. Much better. It is always nice to seep up lost nutrients from when I sleep too long. My creatures of the night, are you ready to once again take a walk into the darkness and figure out what the heck is going on with the Dogman?
Let's go track down some Dogman. We will first hand the mic over to the one and only Shane Michael Crisp. And then afterwards, we will dive into the first-hand encounter of Noxium. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you soon.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the NADP Dogman Encounters in the West series, where I, Shane Michael Crisp, will be reading to you encounters and sightings straight from the NADP archives. But before we get into this terrifying encounter, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell for all future notifications. Now let's get started. This encounter comes from the Jedediah National State Park in Northern California from a gentleman named Mark. The date is December 2nd, 2017 at exactly 11:36 a.m. I was walking on the Jedediah Smith Redwood State Park in the Stout Memorial Grove. It is approximately 1 mile in circumference. I was going to go to the left and circle around, but there was two young guys that started to walk off trail to a big tree, so I went to the right. 50 feet down the trail, I heard a loud roar mixed with two screams. Then it was dead quiet. I thought it was two guys messing around, but I didn't hear any laughter after it. The hair on my arm stood up, wondering what it was. It sounded very much like the sound on your website, only with screams in it. I turned around immediately to leave because it was getting late, around 1840, and the sun was starting to set. About 20 feet back down the trail, I noticed a black figure standing about 120 feet from where the two young guys were standing earlier. At first, I thought it was a bear standing up because it was about 7 feet tall and backlit by the sun. The face was partially obscured by a branch, and it was too far away to smell. I took 2 quick pictures of it and I left. I didn't realize what I had photographed until later on when I reviewed the pictures. If you would like to read more of these Dogman encounters, check us out on the web at www.NorthAmericanDogmanProject.com. Thanks for listening. Catch you on the next one.
2023, Pearl Lake, California. local residents and outdoor enthusiasts begin reporting seeing a mysterious black, human-like wolf creature that has pointed ears, a large muzzle, and glowing red eyes. This creature has decided to take up residence near the lake and has been reported to be trying to enter people's houses, cabins, and tents with nefarious purposes in mind. June 2023, Cascade Lake, Tahoe National Forest, Sierra Nevada Mountain Range. 63-year-old Stephen Nuxium Barrios, aka Brother Nature, who is a master tracker, naturalist, as well as survivalist, is a 34-year vet with a master's in science, and for the past 25 years, he has been living up in the Sierra Nevada mountain range in a small cabin. Nuxium is exploring at around 6,500 feet. He is part of the indigenous tribe of the Yaqui and has spent the majority of his life living in national parks across the United States, becoming one and understanding Earth. Nuxium is well adapted to outdoor living and has an exceptional knowledge of animal behavior. As he is approaching a trail near the lake's edge, Nuxium stumbles across massive canine tracks leading off into the distance. This is an old, extinct volcano with an extremely crusty and sandy surface. Thinking to himself, this thing has to be enormous to leave impressions in this volcanic ash, he stands up and begins to follow the tracks. Around 200 yards up the trail, Brother Nature discovers a massive animal den that looks to be housing something of enormous proportions. At this point, he becomes more cautious with every step. As he is following the tracks, off in the distance, he sees an enormous black, bipedal, wolf-like creature walking off into the distance. Being a master tracker, Nuxium is well aware at this point that this animal is 100% also aware of his presence. Becoming a tad scared, yet more intrigued, Brother Nature gives the animal some lengthy space before again following it off into the forest. Nuxium is a personal and very good friend of mine and has shown me at least 20 casts he has been able to get imprints from this beast, as well as numerous images from trail cams and other technology on his adventures. Brother Nature has now been tracking this creature for a while and says he is very careful during his research, getting the vibe that if this animal does decide to come and get him, he is in some deep shit. It's obviously an apex predator that you will not ever see anyone again if they do run into this. After his experience, Nuxium decides he needs to seek further knowledge and sits down with some of the elders and is warned to stay away from this beast. As if this could not all be terrifying enough, this werewolf decides to come back to Nuxium's cabin and terrorize him throughout the night, scraping and scratching all around his cabin while messing with the door handle and screaming out loud, trying to terrify the poor man.
Thank you for everyone who stopped in tonight for this episode of Midnight Lycanthropy here on Star Fox Radio. If you do enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, and share it. Help my channel grow and feed the algorithm. Until next time, stay safe out there. Be good people. And remember, there are things that go bump in the night besides myself.